I cannot believe I really just did that.
God damn.
What is going on, you guys? It's your boy Mr. DK, aka Devasio Kinsey. I'm back with another video. I know I've been gone for a little minute. First off, I want to say happy National Hispanic Heritage Month. You guys know I really fuck with the Hispanics heavy. Tattoo to prove it. But yeah, I know I've been gone for a little minute. As always, I will announce the winners, which they already got their money at the end of the video. This video is basically like an about me video. I was like, you know what, I'm just out here putting out videos and these people don't know a lick or a thing about me, so I was like, you know what, I'm gonna let people get to know me for a little bit, you know. First off, I grew up down in the bayou. I grew up in Louisiana, the north part. Really wasn't, I guess, all too great upbringing. But also, before I forget, I have like plenty of stories. All my friends in person like listen to me tell stories and stuff like that. So if you guys, you know, want to hear those type of stories, then hey, I got them, because I got all type of videos about, you know, like this video, my upbringing, and I got like fucking being sexually assaulted as a kid video. I got borderline being homeless, cheating videos. I got all type of stories that you guys wouldn't even imagine that I would have. But yesterday, I know I'm all off track. Yesterday, I gave this homeless lady $10, right? Gave the lady $10, and I'm trying to be on my way. And this lady was just doing the most. She was just ungrateful, really. She was trying to get off in my car and use my phone. And if I didn't give her the money, I wouldn't mind dropping her off wherever she needed to go or whatever. But it's the simple fact that I just gave you money and now you're trying to hop in my car. Like, people seeing me hand out the window you money. So if you hop in my car, that's gonna look like prostitution. And it's like, no. I'm not going to jail or any type of thing for somebody else. No, no, hell no. But yeah, I just thought that situation was just a mess yesterday. And it's like, that's a rare time that I have cash on me, because I never carry cash. And the only reason I had that $10 on me is because I was at the car meet and I bought this lady's son some Whataburger. And so she was just paying me back, really. That's the only reason why I had that cash on me. But anyway, back on topic, I just felt like I should let you guys know that. I didn't grow up the best. You know, I grew up poor. I know everybody probably didn't grow up rich or whatever it is. Because I grew up poor. I'm broke now. But I was poor then. So my childhood, I feel like it was a fun childhood, actually, because, you know, I'm a child, and that's all I had to worry about was being a child and playing and stuff like that. So I didn't have to worry about those bills and stuff like that. But when I grew up, I remember we was bouncing place to place. At one point, I don't even remember how old I was, but I remember we stayed at a motel before we ultimately got a trailer, like damn near in the country. And in that trailer, it was still rough, stuff like that. What did we do? I mean, I was fed, you know, I had a roof over my head, and then that was at some point, you know, we got like roaches and mice and stuff like that, and you'll be dead asleep. You'll be dead asleep, and you would just feel like a roach or something go in your nose and your ears or your mouth and shit like that. And at the time, you know, I'm a kid, you know, I'm thinking that's just normal. It's not until I got older, a little older, I found out that that stuff was not normal whatsoever, because other kids do not give a damn. They will make fun of you. Like, I don't know if you guys old enough, but we used to have, they probably still do it now. We used to bring the canned goods to school, like a drive or something, you know, like for whoever brought the most, had like a pizza party or something like that. And one day I brought the cans and everybody's cans together, and I don't know, maybe it came from my can, I don't know. I just grabbed some cans and I rushed out the door, or maybe it was somebody else's can. But anyway, there was a roach that like came across like the classroom, and then all the kids was making like a big joke. Oh my God, it's a roach! Somebody got roaches and shit. And so the other kids was laughing and shit. And in my head, I'm like, shit, that probably was my goddamn roach. So that's when I found out that that was not good whatsoever. And there was a time where we didn't have heated water, we didn't have light. So what we would do was we would get a pot of water or something. We have all the eyes on the stove going, and you would run the water. So you had cold water, right? So no hot water. So you would run the cold water first, and then you take all the pots that you heated up on the stove, and then you will pour it in the tub, you know, until it's like that right temperature that you want it. And that's how you take your warm or your hot bath, however you know you wanted the temperature to be. But I'm trying to remember, you know, when things started changing for me. I'm pretty sure it was before 7th grade. So my mom was in the military, so I stayed with my grandparents and stuff like that. And you know, my mom had me at 16, so she's still young. She's trying to figure it out, and you know, trying to get afloat, you know, so she can actually move me in with her. So she asked me one time, she was like, do you want to move in with me? At the time, I'm a kid, I'm like, no. All my friends are down here. Like, I grew up in this small town of Minden, Louisiana, and I'm like, man, all my friends are here. And then that's why I wanted to stay, because I went to Minden, but I also went to Central too, which is a small town in Heflin. So I was like, what at both. So but I wish I would have graduated from Minden. I feel like that's where most of my friends and family was at. But anyway, back on the story, she asked me if I wanted to move in. I told her no. And so my grandpa died in 2011, and basically that's the year where I was like forced to move in with her, because she was like, well, now you don't have a choice, blah blah blah, because she wanted me to have a better education and better everything. Because I can just tell you now, being from those small towns, it's not as good education as you would if you go up the road. But ultimately, if you're in Louisiana, you're probably not even getting the best education that you can, like if you was like in those northern northern states. So yeah, because I remember even just being in Texas, I found out that Texas kids was way educational wise beyond what we was learning. Because I remember I met some of my friends that was in Texas when I was still in school, and I was like, the fuck is that? We ain't learning that shit. Them motherfuckers was like learning damn calculus or some shit. I don't know what the hell that shit was. But I moved in 7th grade year, no, 8th grade year. 8th grade year, my mom, that would be 2011. And then I went there 8th grade. Kind of rough year being a new kid, you know. I had already got into a fight because I went to school one morning and I'm trying to make friends. I'm talking to people, and this guy's just like, shut the fuck up. And anybody who knows me know I don't tolerate disrespect. I don't care if you my boss or you could be my best friend. Alright, you guys, I apologize if I'm saying the same thing twice, but it is so hot in Texas that my camera overheated, and so I forgot totally what I was saying. Because once I get to going, I'm on beat and I'm going same, like whatever direction I was going, that's where I'm going. My car says it's 102 degrees. That's cap. That's big cap. It's about 90 degrees. But anyway, I think I was talking about in junior year about how everybody in my family was military. So my junior year I signed a contract to join United States Army, which you guys already know if you've been paying attention to my YouTube channel. And they put me in this future soldier program. So it's basically like every other weekend or once a week. Well, one weekend in the month, I had to go do these little workouts and these drills and learn DSC, which is drill and ceremony basically. If you don't know what that is, basically teach you how to walk, left, right, march, all that type of stuff, salute, and all that stuff. My senior year, I didn't give a damn. I was just like, man, hurry up, because I'm ready to go to the military, get up out of here, because I didn't like, you know, it was a different scene, and being where I'm from, you either go to jail or you did, and I just wanted to create a better way of life, you know, of where my destination was gonna be, because I already knew that I hated school. I never liked school. I never took this serious. I graduated with a 3.2 GPA, and I'm surprised that I even got that, because I'm not the one to type like study. Like when they gave us homework assignments, I did all my homework in class while the teacher was still talking, even in the other class. It's like, no, I'm not doing this when I get home, because I got other things to do. What else? I never studied for tests. I looked at the study guide literally like right before the test, and that was it. Like, that's how I passed my test. Wow, these roads are so fucked up. It's fucking knocking off my goddamn fucking radar detector shit. But yeah, I never liked school. I mean, right now, currently, I have like 30 hours in college, which I want to say it's like almost half for your associate's degree. But nah, I ain't doing that shit. I'm not doing. Let me tell you, I tried to do that college shit when I was in the military. It was college algebra. Yeah, fuck that shit. I was pretty damn good at algebra in high school, but that college algebra, that is a different damn story, let me tell you. But yeah, I went to the military. It's 2016. I graduated in 2016, and for the most part, I didn't know how I would like the military, but it was all right in the beginning. And I met this kid. I met this dude named Kid, last name Kid, K-I-D-D, and he was like, "Oh, you like the military?" And he's a specialist. He's getting medically retired and med board, whatever you want to call it. And he's like, by the time you're a PFC, you will not like it. And sure enough, by that time, I didn't like it. But anyway, even when I was in the military, I don't know why people always think that military people have money. We was so broke. It's like, oh my God. Like, we barely could afford a 4x4 when it first came out. And me and my homeboys, we would get money and put it all together just to get us something to eat, because sometimes we didn't like always going to the DFAC and stuff like that. Sometimes we couldn't make it to the DFAC. But it wasn't something, you know, that I wasn't used to. I was already used to being poor and living with rats and roaches and shit like that. And so anyway, you know the story. Oh wait, did I tell the story about me going on deployment? Anyway, I'm fast forward past that. I went on deployment, and then 2018 I got married, which is a separate video I would do about, you know, cheating and suicide and stuff like that, because it is Suicide Awareness Month, and I definitely want to bring suicide awareness to people, because it is definitely real, and it don't matter who you are, rich, famous, poor, or whatever your situation is. Everybody at some point, you know, might have the thought or know somebody who has the thought and maybe actually even went through it. So I want to pay homage, you know, to my well, it's supposed to be my future wife, but like I said, that's a different video, and it'll explain more to you guys of why I'm always happy and why I have this natural high. I had to learn how to be in a natural high state of mind, you know. But shit, fast forward to now, like I said, got this job, been here 2 years, got 6 raises, and I don't really do nothing. Like, I'm really a homebody. Like, if I was to have a girl, that's all she would say, is he's always at home. Like, if I'm not out with the gang on the weekends at the race meet, or actually, shout out to Drew, because if I never would have met Drew, I would have never known about no racing cars. I would have never met the incredible people that I've met out there. As far as the car enthusiasts and stuff like that, I'm still learning, obviously. Last night I got my ass beat because I decided to turn off all the traction and the advanced traction, and I was fucking Tokyo Drift all fucking night, and I wish I would have got it on film. Somebody probably got it on film. I'll ask around, but yeah, I'm fucking getting my ass beat. Fucking not bad, maybe about like a car and a half, or maybe even 2, I don't know. I'm pretty sure it was a car and a half, even with me doing all that damn drifting. But yeah, that's all I do. I mean, when I moved to Texas, I was more into shoes and video games. Like, my closet is filled with shoes, and I don't know who it was. It was some little girl that came along and they left, was telling me about stop buying shoes. And so what I ended up doing was I swapped the shoes for the guns. Because I moved to Texas and everybody's like, you need to get into cars, you need to get guns. And so now I guess I'm really living the Texas lifestyle, and now I'm into both. And now it's like, oh, what do I do? Do I buy guns or do I buy car parts? What the hell do I buy? It's a hard decision because it's like, dang. But I don't know. I feel like I would be in a better position right now if I didn't have like so many bills and debt. Because I got all type of shit: car note, rent, mortgage, personal loan to pay off my credit cards. That's really what I got that shit for. But I don't know. If anybody ever asks me like to come out, I'll come out or play some type of sporting. I haven't played no goddamn sporting shit in years. I am so out of shape. When I climb up my stairs, I'm already winded. So, but I wish they had like some things like that around here. Maybe they do and I just don't know about it. You know, I got to get out and network more, like, you know, playing football and volleyball and stuff like that. You know, I actually enjoy playing sports. I was pretty good at sports. So, that's like, maybe I should get back into it. I just pulled up to a car wash because this car is fucking dirty as fuck. I need a goddamn haircut. Look at that shit. Yeah, it's bad. But I don't know. Like I said, I got other videos that'll be coming out soon, you know, to let you guys know more about me, because I feel like I just jumped on YouTube and I was like, hey, you guys, my name's Debacio. Subscribe to my channel. Make sure you guys do subscribe or I will find you. It's day 2 recording. I know I forgot a lot of stuff out of that first video. Currently, I am actually sitting at the Justice of the Peace because I'm trying to evict my tenant. But I know I forgot a lot of stuff out of that last video. So if you just comment and ask, then most likely I'm going to reply comment back. It's kind of hard trying to tell people about yourself because it's so much, and it's so much that I want to tell you guys without it being a part of the next, you know, the next story or something that you guys might want to see. So that's why it seems like there's a lot of holes. But just a quick review. I think I went and said about my upbringing, and then high school, military. I don't know if I told you guys about playing sports. I played football. And I don't know. I think that's about it. The hell if I know. So like I said, just make sure you guys comment, ask your questions if you still have any questions about me. I guess I probably should have wrote it down, but even if I wrote it down, I don't like writing stuff down and making videos because I feel like that's unauthentic. Yes, that word. I don't think it's authentic enough. So that's why every time I record, it's more of like a freestyle, because I want you guys to get like my very first run. So when I record something, I don't even re-record it. Like, it's either I cut it out or I let you guys see it, which you guys see me all the time messing up on words, like when I just try to say unauthentic. So like I said, make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe. At the end of this video, which is actually coming up right now, I'm gonna put the race of when I raced my first female. Now granted, this is not your everyday female. Like, this girl knows her shit. She knows about cars. She knows how to race. It's like, if it was your dream girl as far as cars, then that'll be it. Like, she will literally take your cake and eat it too, goddammit. She don't give a fuck. No feelings at all. She loves to walk guys. Like, I don't know, but I guess you'll have to see whether I want or not, so stay tuned in. All right, thank you guys for watching. Peace out.
The car, Greg. This is the rematch.
Yeah, boy, the rematch. Think I'm gonna let you beat up with my big brother like that and get away with it?
I mean, it's just more question you have to ask me in order for me to tell you about myself. I just can't give you a whole spiel. I don't even know where you're sitting at. Like.